All right, here we are in the second video of Lesson 21, Module 3. And before we jump into number 3 here, we have a little video that will help give a little more context to the problem. So let's check out the video. All right, well, that was an interesting video. And let's go look at the problem that goes with it. Lacey's cat weighs 8 pounds. Her cat weighs 1/3 as much as her dog. Noah's dog weighs 2.5 pounds less than Lacey's dog. How much does Noah's dog weigh? Well, it seems like a puzzle, right? Okay, so when you read a word problem, when do you first start to draw? Do you usually read the whole thing through and then go back and start from there? I think that's what I usually do. So Lacey's cat weighs 8 pounds. And this is a comparison, definitely a comparison word problem. So when we do comparison word problems, it really helps to have a couple of tape diagrams. So let's call this Lacey's cat. Let's see if I can type it in here for us. There we go. Lacey's cat. Make sure you're doing this as well in your book. And then her cat weighs 1/3 as much as her dog. So if her cat weighs, and we know it weighs 8 pounds. So I'll come back and put the 8 in there. But, oops. Well, that wasn't so great, but I'm trying to show 3 of those, right? I wonder if I can, I know. Oh, it does let me erase. Okay, I'm going to try and start that over again. And I'm going to put an 8 in here because that's what Lacey's cat weighs, 8 pounds. All right, there we go. And then let's try and do better on our tape diagrams. Now I have 2 sets of tools. It's kind of challenging. All right, here we go. So her cat is 1/3 of her dog. So instead of trying to make the cat one 1/3 of the dog, I can just make the dog 3 times of the cat. Do you see how that works? Right? And since we know that the cat is 8, that means that each of these blocks would be 8. And that would be Lacey's dog. All right? So we have a comparison. And we know that 8 times 3 is 24. So we could actually just put on here is 24 pounds. Yeah. All right. So that's good. But now we need to figure out how much does Noah's dog weigh, because that's the actual question. And we see that it is 2.5 pounds less than Lacey's dog. Oh, okay. So let's get a different color tape diagram here. 2.5 pounds less. Here's Noah's dog, but it's 2.5 pounds less, so we could just show it being a little bit less. And then we could just subtract Uh-oh, what happened? Here we go. All right. Noah's dog is 24 minus 2.5. Yeah. So we could just subtract that, and then we would know how much Noah's dog weighs. Isn't that amazing how it's really not as difficult as it feels like, right? So subtracting 2.5 from 24. 24 minus 2.5. Okay, now we don't have any fraction to subtract this fraction from, so we're going to want to borrow, right? We'll change this to a 3 and 2 halves. So now it's 23 and 2 halves. 2 halves minus 1 half is 1 half. 3 minus 2 is 1. 20 minus nothing is 20. So Noah's dog weighs 21.5 pounds. Does that make sense? Yeah, because it's a little less than Lacey's dog, which is 24 pounds. Okay, I think that's good. And you can write a sentence answering the question. Noah's dog weighs 21.5 pounds. All right, not as bad as I was thinking it was. Hopefully you thought it would be not too bad either. And these are multi-step problems. So when we do a multi-step problem, it really helps to make some tape diagrams and really think about what they're asking us. Otherwise, we can get all confused in the work. And this is the last video of Lesson 21. Also the last video of Module 3. Woo! Congratulations, and thank you so much for your hard work. Aloha.